I was a little bit offended by the divine this morning. I'm Jeffrey Daugherty. This is New Cosmic Knowledge, bringing you a morning mantra. And I know it sounds a little bit ridiculous, but I was actually offended by the divine today. And I was offended by the divine over a subject of, or over an instance of what can only really truly be called synchronicity, but it bugged me, the source of the synchronicity. And basically what happened was, Scotty, I'm so sorry. I've been so up in the air. I've been meaning to get a hold of you. Yeah, I just have had too many balls in the air. We need to get our stuff going again. Sorry to be out of contact, brother. But I had a situation where a clear instance of synchronicity came to me today, but it came to me. I have a friend that will send me his morning devotionals. That's a Christian book that has thoughts of the day in it, and they're called a morning devotional. And I have this Christian friend that will send me his morning devotionals from time to time. And, usually it's, okay, great. But today, and this is not the first time it's happened, that's why I decided to go ahead and share it with you. It was from this Christian morning devotional. There was a stunning instance of synchronicity with something that I've been going through in my life. And frankly, I was a little bit offended that the divine would use a Christian devotional book to bring synchronicity into my life. How can the divine use something produced by supporting the fear and guilt control matrix and bring it to in my life for something that can actually help me? So I was a little offended that a Christian devotional was used to bring and to remind me of an instance of synchronicity in my life. And that just goes to show me that I'm not as smart as I think I am. I'm not as spiritual as I think I am. And I have some ego left to let go of. It's time for me to let go of my ego. And the divine will use, and I think Sterling just said it, the divine will use whatever the divine wants to use. And the divine doesn't care what you think about it. So we need to, or at least I need to, and maybe it's just me, maybe no one else here can benefit from this, but I need to broaden my understandings of what the divine is allowed to use to speak truth into my life. And when you think about it, once I get past the egoic offense of it, I realize that it now opens me up to a lot more understanding. It's like Sandra is always talking about, I saw 11:11 and 4:44 and 5:55, and I'm, out of my mouth comes, oh, that's interesting, honey. And in my mind, I'm just rolling my eyes. And I'm like, okay, you saw the clock, and then you get conditioned to look at the clock that same time every day. I'm just not real big on that stuff. But maybe I need to take another look at that kind of stuff, because there's obviously more going on than I've been aware of. There's more going on than I've been willing to accept. There's more going on than I've been willing to look at. And there really is and are some things happening, and they're happening across all spectrums. They're happening across all genres. And the divine, being divine, Father and Mother, they're willing to use whatever is available to them to use. And maybe they use that for me to help me let go my ego and let go of me thinking I know it all, let go of me thinking I understand it all, as 33 people are now watching. But anyway, folks, I just wanted to share that with you because I got caught believing that if it doesn't come from what I would consider a pure source, it can't be truly synchronistic or truly from the divine. But guess what? This is like the second time in a week that I've been wrong. I'm not used to that. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I was offended by the divine. I think maybe we should allow the divine to be divine and allow ourselves to open up and see and understand and receive whatever the divine has for us from wherever or whomever the divine sees fit to send it through. So tag, I'm it. I'm the dummy of the day, and that's okay because I learned something. And that's what we're here for. We're here to ask questions. We're here to question answers. We're here to unindoctrinate ourselves. We're here to create ourselves and build a life that we'll love. And it's funny, I had a morning mantra just a couple of days ago. I think it was a morning mantra, or at least it was one of our broadcasts talking about the Tim McGraw song, Always Stay Humble and Kind. Hello, dummy. Connect the dots and check yourself before you wreck yourself, right? There we go, ladies and gentlemen. And as Scotty Roberts says, even the Philistines are a finger of my righteousness. So don't give the divine the finger when they use a finger to talk to you that you would not expect it to come through. We're the last generation of real humans. We need all the help we can get. So don't cut ourselves off because, ladies and gentlemen, we need all we can get because it's time for us to get busy.